A baby and their entire family have been kicked off a cruise ship, and this happened mid-cruise. May I say, this does not happen every day, my friends. And the father has done a video on TikTok that has went viral. This thing has almost 8,000 comments, over 180,000 hearts. I guess that's a good thing in TikTok world. And I'm going to share with you that video. And the mom, she's commented in, and I've got that. I'm going to share that with you. Look, as they say in the world of pepper farmers, it's about to get spicy in here, and I'm going to get you all the details coming up. Okay, a baby and their entire family get kicked off a cruise ship mid-cruise. Here is what happened. You've got this nice young family. They've got a child that is under 12 months of age, and they are sailing with Princess Cruise Lines, and they are doing an epic cruise. They're doing a transatlantic, going from Europe ultimately to Florida, and they book with Princess Cruise Lines. And they seem to do all the right things in the course of this booking. They give Princess Cruise Lines the right birth date of the child. They fill out the documentation with the right birth date. They have a passport for the child that has the right birth date on it. They give all this to Princess Cruise Line. Princess himself books the cruise for them. They throw no flags to say, look, there's an issue here, the child's not old enough, nothing like that. So this young couple thinks they are good to go with the cruise. It makes sense. Who could blame them, right? Then the couple with the child show up on embarkation day. They go through the processing onto the ship. Again, no flags are thrown to say, look, there's an issue here that we didn't spot initially. The child's not old enough. Nothing like that. They get on board the ship. They have the sail away, and oh, look, woohoo, it's going great. Then a few days in, they are contacted by customer service that there is an issue and that the child is not old enough to be on that cruise. Could you imagine being in their place and receiving that notification mid-cruise? You think you're good to go. You're having a great time just getting started with this. You got all of these days ahead of you, and then you're contacted to say, look, this ain't going to work. You need to get off the ship. That does not happen very often. So they have some time and some back and forth working with customer service on how they're going to handle things, but ultimately the cruise line has to make the decision that the child can't be on the cruise. So the child and the family get off the ship in the Canary Islands. And if you're not familiar with the Canary Islands, these islands are located off the northwest coast of Africa. So real quick, how are you processing this so far? Did Princess Cruise Line, did they make the right decision? Did they make the wrong decision? Where are you at on processing what's occurring with this? But look, when the father got back, he did a TikTok video explaining a little bit about what had happened. This thing went viral, more than 1 million views, tons of people commenting, most of them saying, look, Princess Cruise Line needs to make this right. You know, they didn't handle it the right way. It was their mistake. This couple and their child were already on board the cruise ship. Loads of stuff. I want you to see that video for yourself. So look, here it is. Check it out.
So this is the story of how this baby got kicked off a cruise ship last week on her first Thanksgiving. So we were on the Regal Princess, planning to cross the Atlantic to Florida from Europe, and 3 days into the voyage, guest services approached us. They said that there was a computer system error that misidentified Lucy's age, their fault, and they said that she was below the 12-month minimum for a transatlantic voyage. I know. So even though it was their fault, they kicked our family off the Canary Islands, remote islands off the coast of Africa. So this little baby and her family spent our first Thanksgiving together, stranded in a foreign country because of Princess Cruises. And so far, no refunds, no expenses paid, no apology. Just call this 1-800 number.
All right, so take that in, and I also have some input from the wife, the mother as well. But look, if you love cruising, if you want to stay up to date on cruise information, please subscribe, turn that notification bell on so you get the next video updates. But before I share the input from the mom, look, here's just a few points I want to point out. One, from the cruise line standpoint, look, their liability insurance only covers for children ages 1 year of age and older. So they have, from a business standpoint, they have this liability issue that is going. The second thing is that a lot of people are saying in comments of various places where this has surfaced that, the family, they should have checked, it's their responsibility to do their own research to check this out, and they would have seen that the child has to be at least 12 months of age. But then the third thing is, you don't know what you don't know. And then a fourth thing is there's a certain sense in which they did due diligence. They are booking with the cruise line that they're going on. They're being upfront and honest about the age, and the cruise line ultimately, they made this mistake, and all of this was provided by the parents. But there are loads of different facets on this. Now, this news piece, it was covered by Dawn from Dawn's Family Vacations, and something I found to be very, very interesting is that as I scanned down through the comments there was a comment from the wife, the mother of this child. And before I share with you what her comment was, I want to say, I checked to see, is this really the wife? Is this really the mother? And looking into it, it indeed looks like it definitely is. For one, there's the same last name as the dude who had the TikTok video. And then also, when you go to her YouTube page, you click on her name through the comment, she does have a couple videos that are posted. And when you check out those videos, guess what? It is the same guy from the TikTok video. So it seems this is legit the wife of the man with the TikTok video and the mother of the child. And here's what she said in her response to Dawn. She says, "Hi Dawn, I am the mother wife of those featured in the TikTok video you mentioned here. I just want to clarify for your viewers that we did not submit the improper birth date. The error was made by a Princess employee who booked the cruise for us. That being said, it was an unfortunate incident to happen to my family. We have spoken to Princess and they have reimbursed us for expenses and refunded us for our cruise. Thank you for caring." So it is really an unfortunate incident. And look, you can sort of understand the business side of things, how Princess had to do what they had to do. But look, it's an unfortunate incident for the family. And I am so glad to hear that Princess did make this right. They covered the cost for the cruise and the other expenses incurred by this young family. But what's your take on all of this and how it all played out? Would love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. But look, that's it for now. The next video will be coming out soon, so be sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. But until then, keep cruising, and we'll catch you in the next video.